And now the starters for the visiting San Antonio.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Skinny, Mr. Clutch out there with Clutch, and then it's Little General, and it's Welch in at the small forward. Kept alive, pass to Dorsey. Here's the Dude. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Kukoc. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside Bosch. 5 to shoot. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to the Dude. Here's Unseld. He's covered by Bosch. Jacks up a 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And here are the Rockets now. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Thunder. They set the pick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Unseld. Kukoc grabs the miss.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's Bosch for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Dorsey. To Mr. Clutch. Down low. Here's Welch. Nails the baby hook. The Dude's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A 3 from Bosch. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Nice D from Bosch.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And he sinks the second. San Antonio trailing here. There's Mr. Clutch. To the inside. Here's Dorsey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by San Antonio. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the Dude. That's his first foul. Outside Bosch. The 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that hit takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
To the middle. Stolen. Pass to Boomer. Shot from the wing. They get it back. Here's Thunder. To the paint. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Pushing it up for the finish. Dorsey passes to Welch. Shoots the three. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Bosch for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Dorsey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mr. Clutch. Still scoreless. Tries from the block, and that's good off the glass that time.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Start it.
Tony is checked in for Thunder. Spurs also with the sub. Davis is checked in. Here is Boomer. Pass to Bosch. Outside, Kukoc. Here's Tiny. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in.
Well, look, he's got range. You can't give him any space out there.
Dorsey passes to Welch. Now Dorsey takes the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
No good from Bosch. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Rockets trail. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing. Champs checked in for San Antonio. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for San Antonio. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Kukoc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Unseld. Nothing on the board. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Champ. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside Bosch. Here's Tiny. High post shot. And he gets the bucket. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Champ. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here is Boomer, and it's Bosch in the corner. Outside, Kukoc. Here's Tiny. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Boomer. Rebounded by the Spurs. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the break. Here's Thorpe. A slam dunk by Thorpe.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And now the first timeout call here for the Spurs. Cooper is checked in for Houston. Vonleh's checked in for the Spurs. Pass to Champ. Davis surveying the floor. To the middle. It's tipped. Here is Boomer. And here comes the break. Here's Unseld. Bosch grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Vonleh. Defense right on him. Pass to Davis. From past the arc. Shot's good by Champ. Champ's got 5.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
On pass to Bosch. Now Dorsey. He has 5. They get it back. Davis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Bosch passes to Thorpe. Out to the wing. Here's Tiny.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bosch, a screen on Davis. 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Bosch.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Vonleh. Hasn't made one yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this year.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Garbage man, he's checked in for Thorpe. Walter comes in for Bosch. Doncic is checked in for Boomer. And it's Kukoc in for Tiny. Lee's checked in for San Antonio. Clutch comes in for Skinny. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Vonleh to the left wing. Here's Champ. He has 5. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Houston in the lead. The Prophet passes to Lemon. Down low. Got a piece of it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Cowboys checked in for Davis.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Now, here's Vonleh. Guarded closely. To the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Kukoc. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Kukoc has got 5. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Clutch out there with Von Lee. Then there's Champ, and it's Cowboy, and it's Lee in at the 5 spot. Now here's Von Lee. Pass to Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Walter. Here's Lennon. No scoring in this one.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Walter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Lee with the steal. And here's the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Thunder's checked in for the Rockets. Mr. Clutch is checked in for San Antonio. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And he drives in. Pass to Champ. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so here is Houston in the second quarter, held scoreless. The Prophet passes to Doncic. Kukoc with it. There's the triple. The Rockets with another miss. To the inside. Shots good by Champ. Champ's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take the timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Thunder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Pass to Clutch. Good on the triple. Clutch has got his first 3 points of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Doncic, still without a basket. Now Kukoc, a 3-ball, drills the 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Champ, following the 3 by Houston that went in. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 7. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Boomer, he's checked in for Doncic. Spurs also with the sub. Skinny, he's checked in for Cowboy. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. There's the pick. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 3. Launches it from deep. Champ's shot is off. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Thunder. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Champ. It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. Lee against Kukoc. That shot off the mark. Good D by Lee. Here's Clutch out left to the wing. Here's the screen. Leach. San Antonio again missing. Rockets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has yet to score. Pass to Dorsey. To end the cold streak. Here's Champ. Launches it. No good again. Just 3 for 10 with that miss. Here's Thunder. He has 6. Boomer the pass to Graves. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Diamantopoulos. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got his first bucket in this one. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Thunder. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Champ, guarded by Kukoc. Champ's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Kukoc. He's got 8.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Dorsey. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dorsey's got 8 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Thunder passes to Boomer. Here's Walter. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Graves, and he can't bank that one in. Pass to Dorsey. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Clutch the pass to Dorsey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Walter. To the paint. Here's Boomer. And he jams it with authority. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Dorsey. 8 points for him. A jump hook, and that one's good. The dude's got 11. The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to Boomer. Here's Thorpe, covered by Lee from 12 feet out. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Welch, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Lights out, checked in for Lee, and Cowboys subbed in for Vonleh.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Dorsey passes to Height. Here's the dude. He's got 11. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Releases. It's hauled in by Boomer.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Thorpe. San Antonio with the rebound. Mr. Clutch has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Height gets it to go.
Assist goes to
Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Thunder. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third team foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
For the Rockets, Bosh is checked in for Walter. And it's Kukoc in for Boomer. Then for the Spurs, Little General's checked in for Lights Out. Clutch comes in for Cowboy. Davis is subbed in for Mr. Clutch.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
They set the pick. Inside, here's Thunder, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For San Antonio, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Boomer. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Kukoc passes to Thunder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Here's Dorsey. He's got 10. Pass to Clutch. From the arc. It's hauled in by Boomer. Boomer's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Bosh. It's deflected, and they get it back. It's a close game here in Houston. Here's Dorsey. shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Thunder with 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs out in front, leading by just 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
We've got Boomer. Thorpe is out there with Bosch. Then it's Kukoc, and it's Thunder in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's good for 2. 10 points for the great one. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Welch. Here's Clutch. Offline from the top of the key.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Clutch. Out to the right wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Thunder. Outside, Kukoc. Down low. Bosch in the post. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Remain Houston ball.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Kukoc can't get it to go. And San Antonio shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And they're running, all going up court. Here's Thorpe, the slam dunk by Thorpe.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
Here's Thunder, 11 points in the game. Out to Kukoc. Bosch, the screen. Here's Thunder, pass to Bosch. Shoots over Dorsey. Shot's good by Bosch. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Here's Dorsey. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. Here's Unseld. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here is Boomer. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Boomer's got his second basket.
Oh,
perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Pass to Dorsey. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's the dude. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Shoots. That's good. The Houston is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Unseld.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Pass to Thorpe. Takes a three. Drains the three-pointer. Boomer's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And the Spurs with possession after the Rockets pick up 3. Fires the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
To the inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Right side Bosch. To the middle. Here's Kukoc. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got 3 assists now in this one.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Welch. Here's Dorsey. He's covered by Bosch. Dorsey in the post. He's up against Bosch. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Now Dorsey. He's got 15. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Houston moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
The line for 2. 4.
That one misses. Spurs trail by 9. Clutch the pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Dorsey. Doubled by Bosch. Here's Unseld. Off target from outside. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Bosch kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Thunder. Now Bosch. For 3. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Tiny is checked in for Thunder. Here's Tiny. He has 5. Bosch, the screen. Tiny, the pass to Thorpe. The shot misses. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Unseld, covered by Thorpe, and the basket by Unseld.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Rockets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now here's Kukoc. 10 points for him. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Diamatopoulos, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside Bosch. Now here's Kukoc. Defense is right there. From outside the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Dorsey's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Inside, Strawberry. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Clutch has got 7.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's Tiny. 5 points in the game. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
To the wing on the left. The dude passes to Dorsey. There's the pick. Over Bosch. Was shot by Dorsey. No good. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Thorpe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. That free throw, good from Thorpe. The Spurs making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Spurs trail by 4. Dorsey passes to himself. Here's the dude. Was shot by Dorsey, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here's Bosch for 3. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Kukoc just got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Davis. Clutch the pass to Dorsey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's had 4 chances at the line. Made them all. Free throw good, Dorsey. Walter, he's checked in for the Rockets. Doncic comes in for Boomer. Spurs also with the sub. Lee's checked in. Houston leading by 5. Here's Walter. Still yet to score. Outside, Kukoc. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Dorsey's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Strawberry.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The offensive rebound. Tries yet again. No good on that one. And for Houston, they're shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is ruled. And Doncic gets it to go. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. And here is Davis. Driving the lane, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Garbage man, he's checked in for Houston. The Spurs also changing it up. Champ comes in for Skinny. And Cowboys subbed in for the dude. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Here's Kukoc. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Strawberry. And he lays it straight in. Clutch has got 4 this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Tiny the pass to Doncic. To the inside. Here's Tiny. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't hit the second. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Clutch. Garbage man with the rebound. The Rockets shooting at 51%. Really solid. Doncic passes to the problem. Kukoc with it. Covered by Lee. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. The Rockets with another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Davis. 20 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Clutch, good. Clutch has got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Now here's Kukoc. 10 points for him. 3-pointer. No good that time. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Spurs shooting at a decent 44% clip here. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Lee out there with Champ. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Dorsey in at the small forward position. Here's Leach, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by
Shooting
1.
for San Antonio. 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Lennon. Pass to Walter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's Mr. Clutch. Lee outside. Rob. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now Dorsey puts one up from 19. Bank shot, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Thunder passes to Boomer. Pass to Walter. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. To the paint. Dorsey, that's good. Dorsey's got 19 points.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
Garbage man with the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Lemon. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
A steal. Here's Thunder. Pass to Lemon. San Antonio with the rebound. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here is Garbage Man. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. There's Mr. Clutch. That's to Vonleh. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Houston. Garbage Man's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lennon. Here's Walter. Right wing. Lock at 6. Here's Thunder. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. And Lee with the stuff.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Lemon, the pass to Thunder. Doubled by Lee. Pass to Boomer. From deep. to the wing right side. Lets it go with the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Champ. Ball's not loose. Pass to Lemon. To the inside. Here's Graves. Up and in on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Champ. And Vonleh has it in the corner. Lee sets a screen for Vonleh.
Rockets foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
You throw good, Vonleh. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thorpe be checked in for Garbage Man. Bosch comes in for Walter. Doncic is checked in for Boom. And it's Kukoc in for Thunder. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Little General is checked in for Lee. The Dude comes in for Champ. Clutch, he's checked in for Skinny. Davis is subbed in for Mr. Clutch. Here's Lemon. Outside Bosch. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Ansel.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Into the lane. The shot by Vonleh no good. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Bosch. Pass to Kukoc. And Davis pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Vonleh. Guarded by Kukoc. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And yes, it's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Clutch. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's a whistle. That goes on scene. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Boomer comes in for Doncic. And Thunder subbed in for Boomer. Spurs also with the sub. Champs checked in for Vonleh.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Champ after the Rockets pick up 3. It's deflected. Now here's Bosch. He's guarded closer. To the paint. Here's Thorpe. And it's Houston with another.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Timeout, Spurs. And the Spurs with some changes. Skinny comes in for Champ, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Davis. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Clutch. Here's Welch. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Thunder. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got his 5th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Dorsey. Here's the Dude. Now Dorsey. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Unseld. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Rockets leading by 8. Thunder passes to Thorpe, and there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Team foul.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Bosch. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Mr. Clutch. Now Dorsey. Pass to Mr. Clutch. From deep. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Here's Thunder to the paint. Here's Thorpe. And good that time. Thorpe's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Dorsey. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bosch. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Thorpe. It's rebounded by Unzeld. Unzeld's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Dorsey. The Rockets pull it in. Thorpe's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bosch double team. Pass to Boomer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Puts it up from 15. And it's Thunder missing. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Clutch. Doubled by Bosch. Over to the wing. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's hauled in by Dorsey. Dorsey's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. .129 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Welch. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Boomer. They set the screen. Launches a 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for the great one.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here is Davis. Here's Unseld. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Walter. Defended by man. Walter, good. So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.